Hi, I'm Mark Fidelman. Joining me is Rick Taylor, President and CEO of Konica Minolta. How you doing, Rick?
I'm doing great, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Good. Great event today. I'm wondering if you could just in like 30 seconds explain what happened today. What was what was this launch?
Good question. Our company's been in transition for a while, and moving from sort of a traditional hardware manufacturer with relationships with customers that are more transactional to really a services provider, in particular IT services. And so this is a transformation in our company and a kind of inflection point, overused word, but accurate. And it matches what's happening in the marketplace, the change in the workplace. So we're bringing a product, really what I would like to call a platform, out at a time when the customers are looking for a way to bring order out of chaos in the workplace.
So you announced the Workplace Hub today.
Correct.
What is the pain point that it's solving?
Yeah. The initial target market, we've done a lot of customer research. We talked about the research that our BIC organization did and really looked at what can we do to solve lots of very disparate problems. And they're very similar. The increase in the digitization of the workforce, the mobility requirements that everybody has, bring your own device, security issues, those are all things that, especially at SMB businesses, trying to really solve. And they don't have an IT department. They don't have the CIO. So for 6 or 7 years, we've tried to step in as a virtual CIO, make some recommendations, put together a right solution, a services solution for customers, bring them to the cloud if necessary. But we needed a platform to deliver these services in a very elegant manner, to simplify.
It's like an appliance that you just...
Exactly.
Is it really, Is it plug and play, or is there more you need to do with it?
I think there will be some initial applications that will be very simple to install, but I do think the key to the product is flexibility. So we have a nice marketing term that I think is very descriptive, which is IT on your terms. So we're good at listening. And what are your problems? What are you trying to accomplish? How is your go-to-market strategy match how we're trying to manage data for you? And so I think this is a key for us in transition in our company and in the transition of the workforce and the workplace that we're seeing throughout the U.S. and globally.
So if I'm a CEO of an SMB organization, why do I bring this appliance or hub in? What is it going to do that I can't do today?
I think there's a lot of things that are being done today. They're disorganized. And we're trying to step in with the right platform. I'm reticent to call it a product. It's really a platform to deliver services. So you saw different form factors. Yeah. We've put it in a form factor that our company is familiar with. It looks like a multifunction product because, frankly, getting data into the system is important today. So the scanning function is probably more important to a lot of companies than the printing function that we are dealing with in the IT world. And so we have 750,000 devices on the network in SMBs today and many enterprise accounts. And so we're kind of logical, when this is ready to be replaced, let's give you more capability. Start small, add capabilities as we go, and let's work together to make you more productive and make you more be able to function with your customers in a much better fashion than today.
And it didn't seem like to me you needed to add a lot of IT staff. Is that true?
No, SMB, in fact, we're trying to step into those shoes. So we do say virtual CIO because we've got the people that consult with them, and then the ongoing support. So we're supporting a multitude of customers across the U.S. in different size businesses where we do cloud backup, just 24/7 NOCs that really are managing this business. And we can look inside and identify problems that may exist before they know they exist. And that's the beauty, right? They don't know there's a potential issue and we can come in but that's the services piece. And now we want to put something that can really combine a lot of complex issues into an orderly platform with a dashboard that we can give information to them. They can see themselves and really create a very powerful proposition for the customers.
To me, it seemed like this is something that's kind of represents the future of work and how you're helping to facilitate communication and collaboration. Do you have any specific examples of how this is going to do that?
We have sort of verticalized our sales force for the last several years, and I think we have to know a lot about your business to help you. So if we get people in certain vertical markets, legal, healthcare is big for us, big vertical market. And if you think about the amount of information, you've got multiple doctors, you're looking at a hospital visit, there's all kinds of things, and there's this information very sensitive, HIPAA requirements. So we have to guard that information as closely as we can. And so when you think about making that process between a doctor and a pharmacy and a hospital and a second doctor and a specialist, and you want to keep that, you're in that business, but you're a small provider. It's really an answer for them.
And you had mentioned some partnerships during the announcement today,
Right.
Microsoft being one, HP being another. Those are the two that stood out for me.
Right.
What do these partnerships mean to this solution?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I suppose our heritage would not be one that would lend itself to pure IT. We're coming from a camera background, which is no more, and then into this sort of imaging, printing background, and now for the last 6 or 7 years, very focused on IT. And the fact that these large household names want to partner with us says a lot about the solution that we've developed. And it's not just the hardware, the architecture. It's also our how we're structured and how we go after, like, the SMB market. So our field sales organization, our support organization, is very conducive to companies that have good ideas but can't get those to the customer. So we're sort of that bridge between, hey, I've got HP's helping us a lot with what we put inside the product, how it works. Microsoft clearly is in use throughout almost all businesses today, the high market share. And so they have a big attraction to this organization of what happens, especially in the SMB market.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to drill down a little bit further
Sure.
into some of the things that were discussed today. And primarily, there was some talk about eliminating, maybe I misunderstood this, but eliminating CAD software and accounting software because of what the hub is providing. Does that mean licenses of these things? Or does that mean elimination total because it's such a smart hub that it's going to start to produce these things on the fly for you?
We may bring some application layers that would make sense and replace existing. But honestly, if a customer has a software, a CAD software that's working for them, the architecture is open. We'll incorporate that into this product. So we can bring.
We'll talk to it?
Yeah, absolutely. We can bring organization to that. Mm-hmm. We can bring separate data into those with IoT applications into that in that product, and I think we can. I don't think eliminating those kinds of things is probably the best way to put that, because we want to be flexible. Yeah. Now, we may offer new solutions, simplified solutions, more integrated solutions to that, but really the concept is more flexibility for the customer. What are you trying to accomplish, and how can we put together the best solution for you, utilizing this platform, if you will?
So it sounds like right now, stage one, phase one, if you will,
right.
The Workplace Hub has been designed to kind of integrate all of the things that you might be using in the workplace, at least the digital things,
right.
and by extension, some of the hardware.
Right.
And it's also got an AI layer to kind of help determine what's important, what's not important, and allows the applications to talk to one another, so it's presenting you with more smarter data.
Right.
Is that the proper characterization, or is there more functionality that's been built into this?
That's more our vision for the future. I think machine learning, artificial intelligence to make sense out of the data that we're gathering and present it in a manner that is really actionable is, and I don't mean the distant future, I mean in the very near future, the capabilities of the product. So we'll probably start with simpler applications and combined to make your office more efficient, but really then adding an AI layer or really utilizing machine learning to deliver a more qualitative response to what you're trying to do, I think is sort of the next phase of what we're trying to do.
Okay, and let's say I'm an S&P owner and I want to order the solution. I see it, I like it, it's perfect for me because I don't have an IT department and we're just a mess.
Right.
What do I do? Do I go through your dealers? Are they ready for this solution? How do I order this and have it installed?
So quick. In the U.S., we distribute direct. We have a large direct channel, so that would be one choice. We do have very strong partners, regional partners, and we work with them nationally. So you would have a choice of where to go with that. We will have to do strong training and support for a smaller third-party dealer, although they'll be very well equipped to be creative and put solutions together. You can choose whichever delivery method that is best for you. We're going to stand behind that as a company. So, our cloud, our data centers will be a backup, if you will, for that. Or a customer could use their own. I mean, they could, if they have a preferred data center to manage their business, we're flexible in that area too.
Okay, Rick, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. You
about
bet.
The solution.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thanks.